right, so we have snapped a couple of quick pics with the hood bump, without the hood bump, and then we've come back to the video, as you can see, without the hood bump on there. Honestly, I think that black, while it's great to have it, it's functional. It was a lot, I believe, on the hood, having both those pieces on there. I do like the way this looks without it, at least for that short piece. I think with the longer piece, I would go back with that black, give it a little bit more. But again, this is all optional. There's no right, there's no wrong. It's whatever you want to do. So anyway, that's off. We're going to go ahead and pull this one off. We're going to go right back and put that long kit on there. And this should go fairly quick since we just put this on. But I wanted you guys to see that on the video. All these photos, I'm not sure if we've figured out how yet to get them in the videos, but they will be on the site. What was on there for, like 3 minutes? I mean, God. Gian came to us this morning, came in this morning, and had an idea for a double C stripe. Look for that coming very soon. I think that's going to be awesome as well. We've got a C stripe over there on that Hennessy two-door. Take a quick peek at that. Love to have those in here. So again, we talk about that temperature. Do not do this outside. Do not do this winter in the cold, extreme heat, extreme cold. Temperature controlled is really the best option on this. If you have to, you can have somebody help you with it. But this really, again, and this has been laying flat. When you get this, it's going to come in packaged very well on a tube. So you may want to lay this out for a little bit. If not, double and triple check your measurements before you apply. I'm just going to tack this down in the back with a piece of tape. So I'm right in that channel, piece of tape there, and I'm going to pull that side back. And I believe this hood should still be flat. Come right back. Yeah, we're still good. I mean, there's very little flex in that, so I know that we are, at least at the top, we're in a good spot. Now when I come down to the bottom, I'm pulling out both sides towards the corners of the vehicle. And again, I'm just looking to see where it's the flattest on the material, and that's when I know I'm good. I'm going to go ahead and tape it, and I'll come back with the tape measure just to confirm. You're probably saying, you're not going to eyesight that, Greg. Gian, am I good with eyesight?
You're good.
There we go. So right at the edge of the trail sight, the inside of that 7 inches, I got that on both sides. I'm going to go ahead and let that tack down, or give it a little bit more on there. And that's going to be that anchor. And then we're going to do the same thing here. And again, these will likely just be our points. I'm going to put some, again, I call them tracks, just to guide me down. So if I need to give it a little bend or a little tug, it'll follow down that line. Oops. All right, got that squeegee. I'm going to go ahead and, so here's that tear again that I talk about so much. I got that tape across. I'm going to put my hard edge right on that, pull that right up. Now I've got a mark right there. Same thing on these. I can either come right up under. There you go there. Pull up there. And this is going to be a lot of material to come back on. So again, make sure your area is clean. If you have a splicer, you could actually splice from the back side of this, come back the other direction. I have one, you probably won't, so I'm not going to use it. We're going to go ahead and just make sure our adhesive is facing up. We don't want that to really touch anything or tack. This is where an extra set of hands wouldn't be too bad, but again, as long as our hands are clean, our surface is clean, we're not in a windy environment, we're going to be all right. We can go ahead and start to lay that. I'm going to let this just barely lay down right along that track. And I can kind of see here. I want to put those marks right back where I had them. So I'm going to give it a little light tack and start to squeegee. And if you see a little wave in there, again, don't worry about it as long as we're hitting our marks. We're going to come back. We've got this side tack. We're going to come back. We're going to follow that track. Get right in the middle. Get a little tack. And we'll come back here and hit this back one. Got it? Again, once this is all off, if you want to go back with that soft side of that squeegee, either with a piece of tape around it or a microfiber, I'm pretty sure we got all that down pretty good. Now we're going to hit our other side. Same thing back here. Pull that up. You can also come back half if you want to do that. Cut away half. As long as you make sure you have sharp scissors. Sometimes you want to grab that edge, make sure there's no paper hanging off the end of that, because you are going to come back over that unless you peel the whole thing off. You can also do this. And now I don't have to worry about that adhesive flopping around there. But I need to come back a little bit more. And again, this is why I like that step. I want to get on top of this. Back there. And I'm not pulling hard on this. Again, being very gentle with it. This will stretch if you pull it too hard. Once it's tacked, it will stretch. If it does stretch, a little bit of heat will take that back. And now again, I am back where I want to be. I'm hit here, I'm right back there. I'm going to go ahead and start from the front. Work my way around. That way if I need to pull back up, I can. And there's those overlapping strokes. If you get, so here, I don't know if you can see that, there's a little bit of a bubble here, but not on this side, but then it turns straight back. I'm just going to really just go at it. I'm going to tack this side down and come right out. Down, out, and it just lays down. You see we're at on time on that, Gian?
12 minutes.
If you choose to have this professionally installed, I mean, this is probably prep, get everything ready, under an hour for sure, maybe 45 minutes. If you come in with a hot hood, it's going to take some time to let that cool. You just cannot put this on a hot hood. Yes, I didn't mention that. Make sure the vehicle's cool. Can't do this. It cannot be hot. All right, so we're good with that. Looks like everything is tacked. We'll know here shortly if we pull this off. But again, that heat gun will, going back, will let us see if there's anything. And I'll show you that right after we pull this off. Remember, 180 degrees. Do not pull straight up. And then follow the direction of the stripe. I can see a little bit, I've got some scratches from doing that. Those are very light, they're just surface scratches. This vehicle is not ceramic coated and has been car washed and all things you're not supposed to do with it. But we use this primarily for vinyl and a little bit of fun. It does go off-road. And these are not, I do not have these tucking. If you want to tuck, obviously shift a little bit back and just give yourself like another 1/4 inch. So there you go. There's your extended piece. That's the option for that long hood. And again, first time seeing it on there, I do like it. I like it with that side kit. Definitely think those are a match. I don't know if I'd do that without it. This may look good as a rocker or with a retro hockey. We can fill that pinstripe in the middle if you want to go solid in the middle with that. But again, we did design that to run right off of the Explorer style. We're going to go ahead and slap a hood bump on that. I'll do that for you now. Let me, again, pause. Let me get a couple snaps of this for the site, and then we'll come back. We'll put that hood on there and call that one a day.